guys, it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be one I've been very excited to bring to you guys. This is going to be my skincare routine. So I'm going to be taking off all my makeup on camera, basically walking you through step by step my entire skincare routine, my favorite products that I use. I'm going to be giving you guys all my skincare favorites, and yeah, I have a lot of products next to me right now. If you could see it right now, it basically looks like I'm starting my own Sephora. I do use a lot of products on my face. You don't need to use every single one of these products to have good skin or to take care of your skin well. These are just some of my favorites, and I want to kind of pull all of them together to recommend to you guys because I really do love these ones and use them every single day. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I made sure to film it on a day that I was wearing a full face of makeup. Obviously I'm wearing quite a lot on my face today, so you will get to see how I take off all this makeup and prep my skin and keep it nice and healthy. My skin is not perfect. I don't think anyone's skin is perfect, but mine has gone through some rough patches. Right now it's actually a lot better than it's been lately. Since my semester has ended, my skin's gotten a lot better, but throughout the year I go through stressful patches and we can't really control our skin. Sometimes my skin is not the best, but it's always important to take care of your skin because hey, you can be the most amazing makeup artist in the world, but your makeup is only going to look as good as the skin that's underneath it. You need to take care of your skin first, and honestly, if your skin is doing well, that's like 50% of the job already done for you. So thankfully, I found a skincare routine that really works for me. I have pretty normal skin. It can be a little bit more on the sensitive side. I used to have really bad acne like a couple years ago. Since then, it's kind of gotten a little bit better. I do still get breakouts every now and then, as you can see by some of my videos, and I've always been a little bit self-conscious about my skin and my acne. It's not always the most clear skin in the world, but these are products that really work for me. So I will make sure to note which products work best for which types of skin and just try to be really descriptive in my reviews. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get right into my skincare routine. Alright, so before we start, I've pulled back my hair, and first I gotta take off my lashes. Pretty easy step. It's time to start removing the makeup. So I always go about removing my makeup doing the double cleanse method, which if you don't know is basically where you go in first with an oil cleanser to break up the makeup on your face, and then you go in with a more water or gel-based cleanser to kind of wipe away all the oil. So the first step is going in with an oil-based cleanser. So my favorite one that I'm going to be using today in my video is Tatcha's Pure One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil. Tatcha is like hands down probably my favorite skincare brand of all time. I love their products so much. Clean products with really great ingredients. I love their stuff, and I'm trying out their Silk Canvas Primer right now, so I will give you guys a review on that soon, but I really like it so far. But this is the Tatcha oil. I will be using this one. Tatcha is very expensive though. Skincare is one of those things I do like to invest a little bit more in, so I don't mind spending more on my skincare, but I know that there's people out there who don't want to spend, I don't know, this is like $60 or something on a skincare product. So if you don't want to use Tatcha's oil, I have a really great alternative that is very affordable that I also use very often. I would say I use this probably the same amount that I use a Tatcha oil. So I use Trader Joe's 100% pure jojoba oil, which is basically a very gentle, non-comedogenic oil. It's very light, and there's different types of oils and different classes that will do different things to your skin. So for example, you never want to put coconut oil on your skin. Trader Joe's actually does have their own like cleansing oil, which has coconut oil in it, so I don't like that one because it really stings my eyes and also it clogs my pores. Coconut oil you never ever want to put on your face because it's going to clog your pores, but jojoba oil is really good because it doesn't clog your pores. It's very light, it'll wash off stuff, and it's good for moisturizing your skin without causing blockages in your pores. Really great alternative. It's a very light moisturizer and makeup remover, but today I'm going to use the Tatcha one. Starting off, I just squirt quite a bit into my hand. I'd say like about 1.5 to 2 pumps. You want to start on a dry face. You don't want to put oil onto a face with water on it because oil and water do not interact well. Oil is obviously hydrophobic, whereas water is, well, water. Now I'm going to take my makeup eraser towel. This is basically just a microfiber towel. You can find these at pretty much anywhere. I get these ones from Sephora. They're like $10 for a 2-pack. So with that, I've got the oil and the makeup off my face, but there's still a bit of residue from the oil. So you want to clear that off and get your face nice and squeaky clean so you can start on the other products and kind of loading it up with the nutrients. So next we're going to move on to the second part of the double cleanse, which would be the water-based cleanse. Every single day when I do the second part of my cleanse, I always use my Clarisonic. And Clarisonic was actually kind enough to partner with me on this portion of the video. It's not a paid sponsorship by any means. It's not a sponsored video. I have been using Clarisonic since I think I was like 12 years old when I started using them. I would steal my mom's Clarisonic. It was just so cool to me. I loved how it vibrated. It was like a sonic cleansing brush, and it was just so awesome to me. About 2 months ago, I did my makeup collection video, and I showed you guys my broken Clarisonic, and that didn't work anymore. The body was completely broken. And then lo and behold, a couple days later, probably by coincidence, maybe not, I got an email from Clarisonic to partner with them on their summer campaign. I was just so excited. I called like everybody. I called my mom, I called my sister, I called literally everyone. I was like, you guys, this is so crazy. So this is a huge moment for me. I'm very, very excited. I use this twice a day actually. I use this in the morning to apply my foundation. I use the foundation brush, and then I use this at night to take off my makeup. So I will show you guys how I cleanse my skin with my Clarisonic. First, I want to show you some of the cleansers I use. So one of them is actually from Clarisonic. This is the Pore and Blemish Gel Cleanser. This is when my skin is not doing so well and I need a little bit extra to actually remove some of my acne. This has 2% salicylic acid, which is a really good anti-acne ingredient. I'm not actually going to use this one right now just because I'm going to be using some exfoliating and other clarifying products later on in the video. I don't want to mix too many clarifying products on my skin today because that can be a little bit too much on my skin because I do have more sensitive skin. The one I'm actually going to use today is again from Tatcha. This is the Tatcha Deep Cleanse. I love this so much. Obviously it's a little sample size. I got this in a sample kit. This is also a clarifying cleanser for normal to oily skin. This has clarifying Japanese loofah fruit extract. So this is really good for kind of just pulling everything out of your pores. I really like this one a lot. It doesn't have any like salicylic acid in it either, so it's a little bit better for me on my more sensitive days or if I'm doing other cleansing products that are going to be more clarifying. So I really like this one and I will be using this one on my face. When I want something that's a little bit more exfoliating, I'll actually use the Tatcha Polished Classic Rice Enzyme Powder. This is really cool to use. You pour a little bit of powder into your hand and then you activate it with water to form a foam, and then you kind of scrub that all over your face and it'll remove any dead skin cells on top of your skin. Taking some of my Tatcha cleanser. I don't use a ton. I really just use like this small amount of cleanser on my face. Swish it across my face on top of the oil residue, and everything is going to come off. So just kind of rubbing it in where we're going to massage it in with the Clarisonic. And now it's time to sonic cleanse. So I got this a little bit wet. I just got the brush head wet, and now we're going to cleanse. Since I've started using my Clarisonic again, I have noticed a really big difference in the texture and tone of my skin. It's been really amazing to see. This is just one of the best investment products, I would say, in your beauty routine. So a sonic cleansing brush can be a very expensive investment, but I do think it is worth it just because of the difference it's made in my skin. As you can see, that kind of got off pretty much all the other excess makeup I have on my face, as well as the oil residues. So I'm gonna go rinse my face off. I'll be right back. I just love feeling so squeaky clean, but now we're going to move on and kind of add some nutrients back into my skin, kind of enrich everything with some nutrients. I'm actually doing a mask next, but before my mask, I actually like to kind of pre-game with some toner. So I'm kind of going in with my secret weapon. I use this as a toner, and this is probably the cheapest thing in the video. This is Witch Hazel. This is the in-store brand from Target. You can pretty much find Witch Hazel at any drugstore, but it's basically like an astringent product that can kind of help soothe and relieve irritation on your skin, and also kind of cleanse whatever's left. You can actually use this as a kind of last step in your cleansing routine to take off whatever is left on your skin if there's anything left. So something I actually do if I'm too lazy to do my double cleansing, I'll use a makeup wipe, and then I will actually take Witch Hazel as my second step and just kind of get everything that the makeup wipe couldn't get. The Witch Hazel is not only great as a cleanser, but it's also very good as a toner, and I've really liked the results I've seen using Witch Hazel on my skin. I'm just using one of my Shiseido facial cottons for applying my toner. I'm going to move on to a face mask next, so I'm going to go into my Volition Detoxifying Silt Gelée Mask. So this is my favorite mask hands down, so I'm just going to apply it on screen. Silt is a really cool ingredient if you don't know. Silt is actually basically a fancy word for, I don't know how to word this, but like sludge. It's the sludge that's at the bottom of riverbeds. It's a really like nutrient rich mud, I guess, but it's very, very fertile. That's why ancient societies and ancient civilizations were built around rivers, because silt is very fertile for growing crops. So, and I really love seeing it channeled into skincare because it's a really great thing for kind of enriching your skin with some nutrients, and I really, really like this mask. Volition was actually kind enough to gift this to me, but this is a really, really amazing product, and I will definitely be repurchasing it once I run out. I'm going to keep my mask on for about 10 to 15 minutes, go read a book or something, and I'll be right back to wash it off with you guys.
Oh hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Time to remove the mask. It's been about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna take my little scrubby thing. This came with the mask. It's basically like a sponge that came compressed, and then you pour water on it and it like balloons up into an actual sponge. It's so cool. Just gonna take the scrubby thing and just gently kind of go in circular motions and scrub off the face mask. Alright, so my face feels very clean. Now we're going to go back into toning. In forming my skincare routine, I kind of was inspired by two separate things. First was a Korean 10-step skincare routine, which was basically like 10 different steps of different products to kind of make your skin the best it can be. I do kind of follow that mostly, but another thing I kind of follow is the thing that my grandma always told me. And the 3 steps that she always told me to do were cleanse, tone, and moisturize. So I kind of do that. At any given time, I have between 1 and 3 different toners on my face. So today I'm actually going to use 2 different ones. First, I'm going to use the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. This one is really, really good. Green tea is really good for your skin. Sometimes I actually like to use it. I take like a green tea bag. I kind of just get it wet with hot water and then kind of just like dab your face with it. And that's really good for kind of tightening up your skin, getting everything nice and clarified. It's just a really great ingredient. And then next I'm going to use my beloved Trader Joe's Rosewater facial toner. And I'm sure you're probably like, Julia, will you ever shut up about that damn toner? No. This is so good. It's only $4. If you can find it at your Trader Joe's, I recommend this one very much. I know it's pretty hard to find at Trader Joe's. Not every single one has it. It's basically the same as the Mario Badescu Rosewater toner, except it has a better spray bottle in my opinion, and I use this as a dewy setting spray as well. And finally, I also have the Heritage Store Rosewater Glycerin, also very similar to the Mario Badescu one, but you are getting more product in here. It's 8 fluid ounces. This one's also really good. This is from Urban Outfitters, and I use this one often as well. This also has glycerin in it, so I can use it as a setting spray and it'll kind of prolong the wear of my makeup. First step to moisturizing for me is actually adding on some serums. So again, kind of like the toners, I use a cocktail of different serums on my face to kind of target different things. So first I want to go in with something that's going to hydrate my skin. So one of my favorite serums as of now is the Volition Snow Mushroom Water Serum. So Volition was actually kind enough to send this to me in PR through Octoly to try out early access. So I believe this is a newly released product. It might have just dropped. I'm not even sure if it's out yet, so I'll have to check on that. But I've been trying this out for like about 2 weeks or so since I received this. This is so beautiful. It's a really hydrating serum, and you only need pretty much a small drop that'll cover your entire face. It's very spreadable and fluid. Snow mushroom is a really cool ingredient. It's a humectant, so it's actually going to suck in water molecules and hold them better into your skin. So it's really good for getting your skin nice and hydrated. My skin just feels so plump and soft when I use this one, so it's really good for just getting your skin nice and hydrated and reducing texture as well. Another kind of similar option would be just using a pure hyaluronic acid serum. Hyaluronic acid is kind of the same deal. It's a humectant, so it's going to hold water molecules into your skin a little better. I have this one that I got off Amazon. It's just a pure hyaluronic acid serum. You can get really inexpensive, great ingredient skincare off Amazon. This is just hyaluronic acid, and I've used up pretty much the entire bottle, so I'm not going to use this one on my face because I am using the Volition one. I really like that one a lot, and I think I like that one better than this, but it's still a really good option. I also like to use a bit of a glycolic acid serum, so I'm just going to go in with my Drunk Elephant stupidly expensive serum. That's not what it's called. It's called the TLC Framboos serum with glycolic acid. Glycolic acid is different from hyaluronic acid, even though they both have the name acid in them. So I'm just applying that where I need it with the areas that have texture and a little bit of acne as well. But glycolic acid is a chemical exfoliant. So basically, instead of being a physical exfoliant, which can kind of tear your skin if you do have more sensitive skin, it'll kind of go in on the molecular level and take off surface impurities and kind of clarify everything. So it's really good for getting rid of texture and acne bumps. So I really like that. I just like drying my face with a fan. If you've ever been to a Japanese wedding, you know what's up with this thing. I swear, every time I go to one of my relatives' weddings, I always pick up more of my special skincare fans, but these are really, really good. If you want a good physical exfoliant, like a good scrub, as I mentioned, the Tatcha rice enzyme powder is a really good one. I also really like the Trader Joe's blueberry and acai facial scrub. I think I mentioned this in a video lately. This smells so freaking good. This is probably the best smell I've ever smelled in my life. It smells like a blueberry acai bowl with vanilla granola on top. That's a very specific scent, but that's exactly what it smells like. It's just so delightful. This can be a little bit harsh if you have more sensitive skin, so I only use this like once a week, if even that. But it's a really nice physical exfoliant. It kind of just polishes everything off your skin and leaves it feeling nice and soft and smooth. So after serum, I go in with moisturizer, and moisturizer is kind of the step that changes between seasons. Fun fact, I actually didn't used to wear moisturizer because back when I had acne, I thought, oh, since I have a lot of zits, that's probably because my skin is too oily. So if I don't use moisturizer at all, my zits will go away. And they got worse. If you're not moisturizing your skin is going to produce more oil to kind of make up for that. So you're going to get clogged pores, you're going to get more acne, it's just going to irritate your skin even further because you're going to be stripping your skin away from all the nutrients every time you cleanse it, but you're not adding back in that moisturizer. So your skin's going to produce even more oil. So you always want to be moisturizing your skin. It's a non-negotiable step. My favorite moisturizer right now is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Water Cream. I love water creams, especially during summer. It's basically just a kind of balmy cream that melts into water onto your skin. So it starts off as a cream and just turns into coconut water. Such very, very hydrating. It just feels nice and smooth and soft and nourishing on the skin. So I love creams like this one, especially during the hotter months, just because I don't want a super thick like oil-based moisturizer on my skin. So that one's one of my favorites. I also really enjoy kind of a similar idea. This is the Tarte Drink of H2O Water Balm. I don't have the full size anymore. I use that one up. This is a sample size, but it's basically the same idea, just like a water balm that melts into pure water on your face. It's really nice. Kind of the same idea, but very different, is actually the Tatcha water cream. This one is more of a cream rather than a balm, so it's a true cream that turns into water on the skin. So those are all some of my favorite summer moisturizers, very light on the skin and won't cause your skin to get oilier. During the winter, my skin gets a little bit drier, so I like to go in with a more thick cream that will kind of rejuvenate everything. So this is my favorite if my skin is really in need of a lot of hydration. It's very, very dry. I will actually go in with my incredibly bougie La Mer cream. This is the Moisturizing Soft Cream, or in French, crème soyeuse de la mer. I do speak French, so, and you guys seem to enjoy it whenever I say something in French or in a French accent, so there you go. But I have a little sample size. I've had this for about a year and I haven't gone through it because I use it very, very sparingly. Just an extremely hydrating moisturizer cream that's gonna really just like suck the life back into your skin, so I enjoy this one a lot as well. So the last step for my face is actually oil. Oil always comes last, so if you're going to use an oil on your face in your skincare routine, which is really good if you're a bit drier, you always want to put it on top of your moisturizer as the last step. Today I'm using the Sunday Riley UFO oil. This one is a clarifying face oil that's good for acne, so I really only use a tiny bit of it just here on my forehead. I love this because acne treatments can be very drying and harsh on the skin. I love having it suspended in an oil because that just makes it nourishing at the same time, kind of giving you that moisture while also getting rid of any breakouts. I don't actually have any like acne up here, I just have texture and tiny bumps, so this is really good for kind of reducing that. As I said, my skin is not perfect, so I was a little bit self-conscious when I started filming this one, but this is what my face looks like. This is what I do to take care of my face. Having a skincare routine doesn't mean my face is going to be perfect all the time, but it means that I can improve my skin by working on it. If I don't have breakouts, I'll actually go in with the Tarte Maracuja oil. This is really good as well. Very, very hydrating. So if you have drier skin or if you need a little bit more hydration, especially in the winter months, I really like turning to an oil for that. Next, I want to hydrate my eyes, and I'm not someone who really is too particular with their eye creams. I don't really care that much. Eyes aren't a big focus for me. During my semester, I have really bad dark circles, so for that, I go in with the Tarte Maracuja C Brightening Eye Treatment. I do have a little bit of dark circles just because I have actually suffered from insomnia, so it is hard for me to fall asleep at night, and I usually get anywhere from like 4 to 5 hours of sleep per night. I use this to kind of get rid of any dark circles. It's also very good for taking care of discoloration on the eyelids, which I do get from eyeshadow and stuff. I also really like the Laura Mercier Flawless Skin Repair Eye Serum. Again, besides moisturizer, I don't really use one product whenever I go into a step in my skincare routine. I usually use like a cocktail of different products to kind of target different things. And then the final step is lips. Lips are kind of overlooked sometimes, but your lips are actually the driest and most sensitive part of your skin. So they are actually a part of your skin and you want to take care of them. So my favorite lip balm is the GlossierBirthdayBalm.com or just GlossiersBalm.coms in general. These are extremely buttery and hydrating. Birthday cake is my favorite flavor just because it tastes really delightful. I kind of smooth this on my lips and then the area around my lips as well to kind of hydrate them. This is a universal skin salve, so you can pretty much use this wherever you need to if you need a lot of hydration. So it's also good for putting onto dry patches. I also really enjoy the Smith's Rosebud Salve, which is kind of the same idea. It's a really moisturizing, nourishing balm. You can put this on your lips, you can put this on really dry patches. Sometimes if I'm having a really bad rash on my eyes, I'll put this onto my eyes. Just be very careful with that to kind of get rid of any dry spots. So this is really good as well. It's $7 and you get a pretty big amount of products in here. My third favorite lip balm is actually the Tatcha Camellia Lip Balm. This one is the shade Plum Blossom, so it is a tinted lip balm. It's pink. I don't mind wearing a tinted lip balm even to bed because it's really pretty, so I'm gonna add a little bit on top. But this is really good for more natural makeup days when you just want a kiss of color, but it's also a really nice formula. It's very light and nourishing, so I like this one a lot as well. I just have a couple other skincare tips to show you guys. Number one is just drinking water. I know that it can kind of get annoying and repetitive to hear, you should drink water more often, it's gonna solve all your problems. Water won't solve all your problems, but it will solve a lot of them. Water is just really good for your digestion. It's good for cycling out toxins in your body and just getting everything nice and hydrated. So whenever I'm not drinking enough water, I will get breakouts. My skin will look just really sad and horrible, so drinking water is very important. I drink 4 liters of water a day. For my body type, I'm actually supposed to be getting like around 2 liters, but I always try and go over that just so I can be extra hydrated. My second tip would also be exercise. I know it can be annoying to hear that you should exercise, but it's true. It's very important to take care of your body. When you exercise, you're getting your blood flowing through your body a lot more. You're just kind of cycling nutrients through your body a lot faster and just getting everything to circulate a lot better. So circulation is very important and exercising can help with that. And then my final tip is to eat healthy. So I noticed a big change in my skin when I went vegan about, it's been like 3 years, I think. When I cut out animal products, especially dairy, which made the biggest change in my skin, I just noticed a huge amount of acne disappearing from my face. Granted, I still get breakouts every now and then, mostly due to stress, but I'm not getting like hormonal breakouts, allergic reactions, or just breakouts from the buildup of toxins that can come from having really bad, unhealthy food in your diet. That also goes for very processed foods, just junk foods in general, very processed store-bought foods, fries, fried food, oily stuff. Just in general, take care of your body. Doesn't mean you can't have unhealthy food every now and then if you want to. Just everything in moderation. Take it all in moderation. Take care of yourself, take care of your skin, and you will feel so much better and you will look so much better. So those are my tips, and that concludes my skincare routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My face is feeling so good right now. I don't think there's any more delightful feeling than having your face just full of skincare products. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe down below. Thank you so much to Clarisonic for partnering with me on part of this video, and thank you to myself for the rest of the video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe down below, and also make sure you're following me on Instagram for makeup looks like the one that I just washed off my face. And if you made it to the very end of this video, I love you so much. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Goodbye.